Actually, it's pretty cool. Let's go inside. Much better. All right, let's talk about black and white photography and why I like it. And what I'm specifically talking about is shooting black and white straight out of the camera. It has some benefits, and it helps me take better photographs, I think. Let's run down some of the things I like about black and white photography. Number 1. It's easier to see better light when you're shooting straight in black and white in the camera. So when you look at a situation, you see all sorts of things that are like colors and that aren't really gonna come across once you take a picture. So it's better to try and like ignore as much of that as possible and just focus on what the light looks like, where it's coming from, is it doing something interesting? If I'm looking through the camera and it's already in black and white, it's easier for me to see that. Number 2. I can focus more on the scene, on the story that I'm seeing in front of me, and it's all about what is actually in the picture, what is that person doing, or what is that situation, and that helps me find better moments. Number 3. A good black and white photo coming straight out of the camera already has some sort of a style or atmosphere usually, and I can trust that it's gonna look pretty good and pretty interesting just by virtue of the black and white settings that I have in the camera. I don't need to spend time fiddling on the computer, which I'm not so interested in, when I can spend more time taking the pictures, which I love much more. And number 4. It helps me create better composition. Color adds to it, but you cannot base good composition on color alone usually. When I'm shooting in black and white, I'm sort of thinking in black and white as well, and I can focus more on the actual forms in the picture and the actual composition rather than all the extra details and all the extra colors. And then number 4.5. I have some like preset settings in the camera for black and white, but I usually shoot both JPEGs and RAW, so I also have the color picture. If after the fact I see, oh, this could have looked better in color, I still have the color picture that I can still take the time to edit if I really want to, if I feel like it's really worth it. As a bonus, I'm also gonna recommend 2 amazing photographers that I really, really like that often or mostly shoot in black and white. So the first one is Sean Tucker. Check out his Instagram. I highly, highly recommend it. And the other person is Tatsuo Suzuki. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He, I think, exclusively shoots in black and white. He's just amazing. He has a very strong style, so you either like it or hate it. But those 2 people are just 2 examples of a bunch of amazing photographers that primarily work in black and white. If it's good enough for them, probably good enough for me. Yeah, that's it. See ya.